Salutations, boys and girls and kiddos of all ages. Welcome to another video of Posing Action Figures with Toy the Poser. I am your host, Toy the Poser. So let's continue unboxing, unboxing old action figures. Alright, because that's the series. We unboxing old action figures that I didn't get a chance to unbox last year. And as you can see behind me, we still got a few to go. So I'm just going to get off my lazy keister here out of this invisible chair. It's not really invisible. I know you can see the peg stand. But behind the camera, I go into giant mode so we can get this show on the road. That rhymed. Hee hee. Whoop. Okay, so what do we have here in the back? Okay, I think we're just gonna go with let's see, here I go again, this one, and it looks like that's Ka-Zar, so we're just gonna reach up here and grab him, move him to the forefront, adjust our camera bit, okay, because I'm pretty sure that does very little. Oh, that doesn't hurt too bad. You can still see the back. I don't know if you guys can read the top there, but here, I guess since I'm moving cameras around, might as well. All right. In a lost world full of parasitic dinosaurs. Oh, I said that wrong. Let's try that again. In a lost world full of prehistoric dinosaurs, Ka-Zar performs heroics as Lord of the Jungle alongside the saber-toothed Zabu, who we still haven't built yet because completed yet, but that's gonna be Zabu that we complete. But yeah, so that's that part. Okay, move you back a bit. The side of the box, if you care about these side of these things, this is him. Okay, inside the box without the glare. Okay, let me see if I can. Okay, a little bit straight on. Further with glare. Okay, same side of the box. And for those who care about this sort of thing, here's the bottom of the box. So, all right, without any further ado, we're just gonna do a magical poof. Poof. And yes, all right. Oh, see, that was one too magical of a poof, but all right. Okay, you know what? I was trying to move my hand out the way so it wouldn't blur up the place, but okay, so as you can see, let's try it again. Come on. Yeah. Does that work better for you? Okay, as you can see, he has a spear. Four sets hands, or 2 fists and 2 weapon holding hands. They look like trigger fingers, but we'll figure that out. And Zabu build a figure piece, which is a leg. All right, so let's magical poof one more time to get him out of this package. Poof. All right, and here is another figure that, as I put him in a pose to let you, or a cold pose, to let you guys know that, yeah, it's another one that I'm gonna have a rant about. So be prepared. But you know what, I'm gonna get a spinning base. You know, one of those little turnabouters. I don't even know what you call those things to even look one up, but I'll figure it out sooner or later, one day. Okay, but as you can see here, alrighty, and I mean, he's about as it's a character that I was looking for because I don't know was it Marvel Legends or I mean Hasbro or Toy Biz or that uh Ka-Zar. It was a 3-pack earlier with Ka-Zar, Zabu, and Shayna, the She Devil, is what they call her. Hold on, let's see if we can find it. But yes, here it is. The I think it was like a special convention 3-pack, like San Diego Comic Con's edition or something like that. But it came with Zabu, Shayna, and Ka-Zar. All right, and yeah, and even though it's old, it goes for still for a pretty hefty price. For people that's trying to sell it. So if for whatever reason, if you want the older version and not the upgrade, but go for it. But here's the reason why. Whoop, that I did, wanted to start this, go on my little rant because why, would Marvel? Why didn't they just do another 3-pack? Okay, in this Build-A-Figure wave, as you guys can see, I don't know if you can see back there that we're building Zabu here, his Ka-Zar's pet saber-toothed tiger. Oh yeah, we'll get into a little history in a second. But even though Shayna, however you want to pronounce it, comes a little later, they're still known for being together. Okay, so especially after the 3-pack came, so I'm like, that was a missed opportunity to put her. Why not make her part of the wave? So I just don't get the marketing strategy sometimes with Marvel Legends. And with the grabby hands, I'm gonna switch them out to put the weapon holding hands in, even though they look like gun hands. I don't know why. I mean, because it could have very easily just made, hands that hold these. So, I mean, and since he has 2 weapons, and as I would thought, I guess just right, he doesn't really have a really good grip on it. But I forgot to say, he does come with like a knife. Okay. And we're going to try it in his hand. So since he holds 2 weapons, I mean, that's a tad bit better. But still, I mean, it's still kind of loose and looks kind of weird. However, this thing goes in the back there. You see that little loop back here? He can put it there. All right. And as they say, Bob's your uncle. I don't know why I like saying that, but yeah. Oh yeah. These little fist hands that we're going to put there later, but we're going to put his little, okay, that one always going to the carpet monster. His little finger grabby hands, or whatever you want to call them, clutched hands, gripping hands, whatever. Gonna put that there. So, as we get ready to pose him, okay, I will read you a brief little history of Ka-Zar here. Am I pronouncing this name? Is it, because even when I looked up, I think some people pronounce it Ka-Zar, like K-A Zar, Z-A-R, and But I just pronounce it all. It just seems like you're separating it, even though it does have a hyphen in its name. But okay, that's neither here nor there. Let's get some info here. And the first little piece of info I want to put out is that Ka-Zar, which is I think is still a Marvel comic when he first came out, started out like this, and he had a lion whose name was Zar at the time, and thus Ka-Zar name is David Rand. Okay, so I mean, hey, but I'm gonna assume that they're not the same here, because this version of him is the newer version. And yes, that was the older version, was when Marvel was calling itself Timely Comics, and they switched their name. So basically, David Rand Ka-Zar is still the same Ka-Zar, but when he became Timely Comic, when Timely became Marvel Comics, I'm stop waving my hand, quit messing up the blur, but that this guy became the new Ka-Zar, whose name now is Lord Kevin Reginald Plunder. That's a name. And why? So yeah, Lord Kevin Reginald Plunder still. So that I'm assuming that's who this is. This is Kevin, not David. Kevin Plunder, not David Rand. All right. So, and once again, as I was saying, why didn't they give us a Shayna in this wave? I just know Marvel or Hasbro's got something sneaky up their sleeves because it's his wife. You know, yeah, they get married, but I don't know. I don't know if that's a spoiler alert or a spoiler alert. I don't know if that's supposed to be a spoiler or anything, but they had a child and all that, but we'll talk about it. Let's just get this out the way. And let's just try to put them into do a cold pose, because you should heat up your figures, warm them up, and it'll be easier to move them about. I'm going to read a brief little history of Ka-Zar, Kevin Plunder here, who was the eldest of the British nobleman and scientist Robert Plunder, and born at the Plunder Castle in London. His father, Lord Plunder, while searching for an undiscovered element he believed existed in nature, discovered the hidden jungle that later became the Savage Land, and there he discovered the antimetal that's known to be isotope of vibranium. Okay, so yeah, so they must have been out, traveling in Wakanda, which is weird. But I mean, like I said, this is history. I don't know, because I don't. From my understanding, Wakanda is supposed to be a hidden place in Africa. Like, you can't just easily get access to it. But okay, but it says it's a later to be, determined to be isotope of vibranium. So anyway, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's a mineral of it. Let's keep reading. Okay, and yeah, it's a substance that can destroy the molecule bonds of any known metal. And so Lord Plunder returned to his native England to find his wife had passed away. So Kevin Plunder here, Ka-Zar's mother, had passed away when his father got back and realized his own mortality. he locked away a sizable sample of the antimetal he had brought back and fashioned a small fragment of it into a medallion that could be used as a key to unleash its power. So, which I knew, because last time I checked, if I wasn't going crazy, you know, I remember because I was supposed have something like a necklace or a medallion or something, but I think I just kept mistaking them for somebody else, but I don't know. All right, so whatever. Let's read on. He then split the key in two, giving half to each of his two sons, Kevin and Parnival. All right. So yeah, like I said before, Ka-Zar does have family. And it, so yeah, but all right. As now, okay. And I don't know what I mean. I want to put him. He has butterfly joints, so I'm trying to think. I'm gonna try to do a javelin pose. Okay. I mean, cause for some odd reason that makes sense. Even though, come on, he has boot cut, boot swivel, boot cut, or whatever you want to say. See, this is so weird. Give it up. Come. Look at it. You see how wobbly that is? This is a crappy thing. Why would they give a hand like that? And it's supposed to be his spear holding hand. Okay, let me quit crying and yapping, because I'm pretty sure you guys want to see and hear about his power, or at least I do. I don't know. Maybe you guys just don't want to see it or hear about that. All right. Okay. Does he have a battle cry? Cause I like scream like Tarzan or anything? That would be weird. And probably copyright infringement or something. But yeesh. Okay. Okay, it's almost there. We go. That now. Now he's looking like I'm gonna put his knife in his hand. For whatever reason, I don't know. But how about that? There. There we go. Now he's all ready to throw a knife at, or, at something. So let's move on. Oh, but before we go any further, since we talked about his brother, yeah, I guess we should say that, yeah, his brother is the plunderer. All right. So just in case you didn't know, now you know. Hope that was enough. So yeah, let's move on from that. Okay. So we can I guess talk more about Ka-Zar. And I'm not gonna talk about Zabu, because we're gonna build them. As you can see, we collecting pieces right now. But once again, I'm going to start doing this because I think you guys probably, or at least I enjoyed seeing the power scale of, power grid, power scale, attributes, however you want to call it, of these characters. Now, all right, once again, I'm just gonna assume that they're talking super level. I mean, superhuman, super being powered being level. All right, because intelligence at a 2, strength at a 3, speed at a 3. Now, if you've seen the last video of me talking about Wolfsbane, her speed was at a 3, and it was in heightened speed. So yeah, when we talk about this other power settings, I guess it might make sense. So durability as a 2. Like I said before, I was like, I don't think I know any superhuman humans that heal at a regular rate. Energy projection, I mean, that's 1. It should be 0 because I never knew he could project energy or power levels or anything. But his fighting skills is all the way at a 5. Now, I don't know how high these power grids go up, on us, but from my understanding, that 5 is pretty high. Okay, so I mean, go figure, But he has Savage Land connection. I mean, that's actual, I guess, an actual power, because when he was submerged, when he almost died in being submerged in the swamps or the Savage Land or whatever, I guess it was infused with the Man Thing's blood or whatever. So yeah, so he can, has this like link that he shares with the Savage Land. How does that actually work? I don't know. I mean, what are they saying? If like somebody come digging for oil in the Savage Land, he'll come a running or something like that. I don't know, if somebody try to cut down a tree in the Savage Land, he's running to the rescue. So yeah, so I guess he has some kind of link, special link to the Savage Land. He also has the power of cosmic. Now, I don't know if that's still a thing, because he was once a herald of Galactus. I mean, in an alternate universe or timeline or multiverse or whatever we calling it these days, prehistory. But yeah, he went over there by another being iron, and struck up a deal to the point where he was I guess struck up with deal with that what do you call it, that why do I want to say generation, that universe is Galactus over there, and became his herald. All right, so I mean, I don't think I ever seen any pictures of it. I mean, I'm still reading from the Marvel database, so I'm like, I don't think I ever seen a cool looking Ka-Zar picture of him being the herald of Galactus or anything like that. I don't know if he's gonna like turn into the Silver Surfer or anything. Well, I'm coming. Like I said, I'm I'm cold posing here, so I'm scared. I don't want to be too rough with the figure. Okay, so yeah, guys. But yeah, so power cosmic. That, I mean, that apparently that was a thing too. that he had once. What it looked like, what he looked like. Cause usually when Galactus, I guess, give people, enhance their abilities or something, it kind of changed their form or something. I mean, I never knew a Herald of Galactus that didn't get some kind of upgrade visually. So I don't know. I mean, go figure. So along with him being a peak human and a peak human being, okay. I mean, he's a master combat. So we all saw the power grid. He can fight really well. Has great survival skills. Master tactician and strategist, and he's multilingual. So which languages he knows that well? It's a lot of them. Okay. But yeah, so I'm gonna get him back into a straight pose, and we're gonna stand. That was there. Yeah, I'm gonna get him back into a standing pose, straight vanilla museum, whatever kind of pose people like to call the straight up and down pose. Okay, and I'm gonna stand beside him, and we're just gonna do a, height size comparison. So back into the screen I come. Boop. Ha, tricked you. First, we're gonna start off with Stan the man, my main man Stan, and then boop, me. Okay, so, and as you know, or if you didn't know, I stand at approximately 5.5 inches. Okay, and Stan, my main man Stan the man, stands as an average 6-inch figure. So which means if we bring in a ruler here, so we can get a good close measurement of Ka-Zar. Poop. That means, yes, Ka-Zar stands at almost 6.25, a little over 6.25. All right, so poop, poop, and there you have it. That's what we all know about Marvel's Tarzan. Just kidding, Ka-Zar. Okay, buddy. You can leave if you want to now. Whoop. And now that that's finally over, we can move on to the next one. So until then, all right, everybody. I'll see you in the next video of unboxing old action figures. So yeah. Till next time. Goodbye.